All right, hey guys, I just wanted to kind of go back through with you some of the basics of how to use Remind. So the first thing that you can do is you can just go to www.remind.com. It will immediately pull it up. You'll see it looks like this little blue message cloud, and you'll know you're in the right spot. So once you sign up, which hopefully you did in either this afternoon session or do it on your own time, you can go ahead to the login screen where you'll be prompted to enter your email address as well as your password. You can choose the Stay Logged In option to make it easier for you. Once you're here, you see the home screen. You will see your classes created. Now you can see that I have two classes where I have a Remind. I have an 11 Honors Lit class and an 11 Literature class. I stay in contact with my 11 Honors more probably, simply because they have way more deadlines. They have way more responsibilities and assignments that are due. So as you can see in my 11 Honors Lit class, I let them know a little bit about everything. For example, if you missed your test today, this is the time you come in. I let them know when there was a glitch in my teacher's IO, so I wasn't able to log in. Tracing back all the way through the years, you can see where I've reminded them of their journals and things like that. So this is just starting this year. Now, once you're here, if you hover over here to the left side of the screen, you can see the code that they will use to join your class. For example, if they wanted to be part of my 11 Honors Lit class, they would type that code at 98HG4 to the number 81010. Now, the good thing about Remind is that the phone number they text the code to is all of the same. So all they essentially have to do is change up the code, figure out the code that each class requires. So once you're here, you can use this as an app, or you can use it on your desktop, you can use it on your laptop. You can kind of alter it and create it to what you find most useful in your class. For example, on my account, you can go to your account up here and adjust some things. One of the biggest differences between some teachers I've talked to who have Remind and my own is underneath the message settings. I communicate with my students via one-way announcements. I am pretty good at checking my email, so therefore I know if students or parents need to get in touch with me, they can email. However, there is an option where you can have a two-way conversation. And what that essentially means is that when you send out an announcement, you have now opened up the portal for students to get in contact with you back. Now, it's nothing to worry about, simply because it is a secure and safe app, and when they message you, it's documented all in legal ways. So because I don't do the two-way conversation and I simply use it as what it is, a reminder app, I'm going to take mine back to one-way announcements. So heading back to my account, like I said, if I decide that I want to create another class, for example, say I wanted to create a class for my junior class council. I'm the junior class sponsor, so perhaps this would be an easy way. It will automatically tell me, right, junior class council is what I'm going to call it. This is the code that my members would join. You can edit the little icon to make it whatever you would want it to be. We'll go ahead and do this. And then you will simply hit create. Now, after you do that, you have two options here. You can either go in and add in everyone on your own, or if you would like, you can simply share a link where students would copy and paste that link. Or I personally think the easiest way to do it is to just have these students text that code to that same number. All right, so I'm just going to exit out of here, and as you can see on the left side of my screen, I now have Junior Class Council as one of my clubs. So if I wanted to say something, assuming that I would eventually have members, I could say something along the lines of, hey everyone, welcome to my Remind. Stay tuned for any updates. You also have a certain length, similar to Twitter, if you will, where you can't type in these full emails. That's not the point of this app. If you needed to type in an email, you could use the email. This is for just quick, brief reminds. You could send it, and everyone who is a part would get my email, or my remind, excuse me. Now remember, if you want people to join, just look up here. They're going to text that code, hover over it, to that number, 81010. Hopefully this helped you some in understanding how to work the Remind once you're actually on the website and how to create a new class or new events. Thanks, y'all.